Hey, this is Elizabeth Potts Weinstein, and you are watching a video called Goals Suck. So I've tried goals, trying to be really specific about the time, about the amount of money, about the clients I want, about the results I want to get. And sometimes I reach the goals, and sometimes I don't. Even when I'm really specific and I have a great, very specific plan. So then I tried visions, because people said, you need to feel the feelings, right? You need to have the vision. So then I set big visions, and I had vision boards, and I tried to feel the feelings of having already received the bike. If you can feel that you have the bike, you're going to get the bike. It's going to manifest in your front doorstep, right? And really, the problem was I couldn't feel the feelings of having already received the bike, because, dude, I don't have the bike, okay? I can't feel something that I don't have yet, okay? That did not work for me. And then there's living in the moment. And living in the moment, the idea of being in the now, being present, really did change a lot for me when I discovered that about a year and a half ago. But here's the thing. While I can sit here and be present in the moment, there was a disconnect for me about being present in the moment and figuring out how to still get my goals to happen, right? Because I want to have all these things. How do I have all these things? And how do I actually make the to-do list for what I should do today? Besides just kind of, feeling it. That's just not quite specific enough to work for me. So what I found is I needed to make a bridge between the intellectual goal stuff and the more esoteric woo-woo stuff about living in the moment, and even visions and feelings and things of that nature. I need to bring something together, the feminine, masculine, the logic, the intuition, into something that actually worked for me. And really, this is one of the big themes of what I'm doing now in my business and in my life, is bringing the power of both those sides together. So when I'm making decisions about what I'm going to do all day, when I'm trying to figure out how to get through the to-do list or what should even be in the to-do list, here's how I'm making my decisions. I ask myself a question. How can I be? And then I have 5 ways that I want to be in the moment every day. Number 1, how can I be a big shot? Now, big shot for me is actually about 2 things. This comes from HAN analysis. My life purpose is the big shot in the spotlight. I'll talk about the spotlight in a second. Big shot for me is 2 things. Number 1, it's about being the CEO. So it's about running my business, not like a hobby, it's just a murky stay-at-home, mom thing, not just as a startup, but as a real CEO of a real business, and how I set up my systems and how I manage things and how I'm making my decisions. The other part about being a big shot in the spotlight for me is about being the leader of a movement. So stepping up and being a visible leader of this movement that we're all in right now, and that this video is one part of. The second way of being is to be in the spotlight. How can I be in the spotlight? Which is another part of my life purpose from my hand. The being in the spotlight is actually a gift marker for me, for those of you who know what that means. How can I be in the spotlight? So anytime that I'm in front of more than one person, I'm being in the spotlight. So recording a video like this, doing a teleclass, talking on Twitter, doing a live presentation, that's all being in the spotlight. And how can I do that every day? Hopefully more than once a day. Number 3, how can I be uncomfortable? This is a huge thing for me in the last month or so, that there were so many things I was not doing in my business because they kind of made me nervous, like calling people on the phone, like asking people for help, asking people for introductions, asking someone who I thought was bigger than me on the, totem pole of Twitter or internet marketing to help or speak on something or work with me in some way. Here's the thing. Once I became willing to do what made me uncomfortable on a daily basis, huge stuff has been happening. There were 1,000 opportunities I was not taking advantage of because I was not willing to do what was uncomfortable. And I'll tell you, almost every single person I've asked for help has said yes, or asked to speak on something, or has wanted to work with me or whatever. Almost universal yes. It's absolutely amazing. And I, regret all the years I wasn't willing to be uncomfortable. Number 4 thing I ask myself is, how can I be sexy? Now, sexy is not just about sex. even though that could be part of it. It's not just about what underwear you wear, even though, you know, a little help from Victoria's Secret can help you feel sexy. It is about, for me, that's about living in the moment. Being sexy is about being fully engaged in exactly what you're doing. It is about being present in your body, not just being comfortable, but loving it. It is about enjoying that piece of chocolate. It is about just being engaged with the person you're speaking with, whether or not it's romantic or not. It is truly about being 100% there and 100% appreciative of every person, of yourself, of the universe that you live in. And number 5 is about being real. How can I be real? Now, being real isn't just about being, you know, authentic and all these like things that people talk about. For me, being real is about the kind of connection I'm making with people. So it's about me letting myself be vulnerable, about telling the truth, about speaking my message to people, about showing when I'm an idiot. It's all that stuff, as well as finding out what's really going on with people and really bringing them in and making that true soul-to-soul connection, and doing that every day. Now, one of the places I do that actually is Twitter, but also with people on my list, with people I meet in person, people I'm talking on the phone, at networking events. There's 1,000 different places, and also in my personal life. How can I have real conversations where we're actually sharing real, truthful stuff? So I want to make an invitation to you. If goals aren't working for you, if setting vision statements aren't working for you, yet the whole living in the moment thing is just a little bit too vague, I want to make an invitation to you to think about, who do you need to be right now, in this moment, to make your goals, to make that vision an inevitable result of today? Who do you need to be right now? Because the thing is, the only thing you have control over, the only thing you can influence, is who you are being right now in this moment. And not only that, if you are being the person that you need to be to make all that cool stuff happen that you want, your life is going to freaking rock today. Okay, you don't have to wait for the goals to happen. You don't have to wait for the vision to arrive. Your life is going to rock right now. So I invite you to make that leap. Think about, today, who are you going to be? Again, this is Elizabeth Potts Weinstein. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any comments, any realizations, any questions for me, please comment below or send me a message on Twitter or send me an email. Thank you so much for joining with me in this video, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.